welcome to Philadelphia, the historic capital of the United States of America. This is where the United States was formed in 1776. Just behind us here is the room where it happened.
The room where it happened.
The room where it happened. How cool is that? How cool is that?
It was so cool.
It is an Orlando travel day today, but if you haven't checked out the rest of the series here for our Philadelphia playlist, do go and check them out, because you know, we toured all of this. We saw the Liberty Bell. We had a little bit of a walking tour of Philadelphia. This is literally where the United States was formed back in the 1700s. That is, it's heavy. It's weird.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, we love Orlando, but strongly recommend. I mean, hopefully we'll prove today that it's going to be a relatively easy travel day to come from here to Orlando. So if that is the case, then why not? Why not see somewhere else on the way? It only takes a couple of days to do the city if that's all you want to do. Why not?
Sure. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a different kind of travel day. Previously we did travel from London Heathrow to JFK, New York. So that is a separate video. Go and check that out if you want a travel day from the UK over to the United States. Happy days. If you're just looking for an Orlando travel day and you don't really care where you're coming from, well, watch this, because we are coming from Philadelphia to Orlando, Florida, which is pretty freaking cool. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a short travel day, but we've got a few things planned later on this afternoon and this evening in Orlando itself, and then we're checking into our hotel. We'll show you that process, etc., etc., etc. But for now, we are leaving Philadelphia. We're parked a couple of blocks that way. We're going to drive to Philadelphia International Airport, and we're flying with
American Airlines.
American Airlines, yeah. So that should be a relatively easy process. When I checked in, they didn't want my passport details or anything, because they don't really care about any of that.
Yeah, that's true. Internal, isn't it?
They've just done something called Real ID, so you do need an actual ID, but previously you could just fly on a domestic flight with like
That's true, actually. It shouldn't take us too long to get through the airport, should it? Really?
No. We should be sort of really quickly through, so it should be all right.
Yeah.
Quite exciting. It's quite exciting. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the travel day throughout, and fingers crossed for us, nothing goes wrong. Obviously, if something does go wrong, it'd be more exciting for you guys. If it goes wrong for us, we'll be
crying.
Biting our teeth and crying our way to the hotel later this evening. But anyway, I'm sure this next part of the playlist is going to be very, very epic.
I feel like that's so overused now.
It is so overused.
Stop using it.
But we've got to use it, right? We've got to use it. It is going to be epic. So let's go on our travel day. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the series, thumbs up, subscribe button, bell icon to be notified of all those new videos, all the good stuff. But let's go on a travel day. So like we said, this is where the United States was formed. We are parked. We've got to go down this road here. That's actually a Wawa in there. I don't know if you know Florida very well. Wawa is like petrol stations. But they've just got one in the bottom of the building here, and it's huge. So that's Independence Hall. That's the Liberty Bell Center. We're going to go down there, get to the car, and drive to Philadelphia International Airport. So this is our car. We drove this from JFK to here. We're parked in the Washington State garage. It was like $20 if we pre-booked, or $28 on the day for most of the day. It's a very cool car. It's huge. And it's very loud, though.
We're going back to New York, then.
So we go to New York? That's it.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that, yeah. I mean, no, we're not going to New York. We are going to Orlando. We are sat in traffic on the way to the airport, and it is, to be honest, this isn't as bad traffic as it could be in New York or even in London, actually, right? Like,
no.
The
Considering we've literally come out of like the city centre, like the tourist hotspot.
The roads are still really wide. Like, we're in the city, and the roads are really wide. Oh. Beepy, beepy.
That sounded like a ship. It
did sound like a ship,
cruise
didn't
ship
it?
or something.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to Phila Intala Airport.
Phila Intel.
All right, Philadelphia International Airport. Whoa. Right, so parking, arriving flights, departing flights. So I need to be one across then, because we are departing. This part always gets quite confusion. Confusion? Can't even speak. Confusing.
You're very confusing.
That is confusion. Right, arriving flights,
rental car return.
Rental car return. Okay, so we do need to go across to here then. But that's a little bit stressful there at the end. The return car, the car rental return, was not on site. It was it was off site, so we had to like faff around and go back on ourselves. But we're here now. We're here after we went through like a shuttle service. We need to do bag drop. I think we are checked in, so we need to get the tags. It's not a big airport at all. This is it basically. Tags, drop bags, and then security's down that way. This is really, really weird because oh, that's arrivals. This is departures here. Right, Orlando.
We had this in
It's
in Chicago, and you're like, oh, we've never seen this before.
We've never seen it before, but now we're seeing it again. Right, Orlando with American, 4 p.m., C27. We got to go up.
We gotta go up, up and away.
All right, here we go. Going upstairs. We got through security. That was a stressful experience, wasn't it, Rebecca? This whole thing's been quite a stressful experience, actually, because we couldn't find the car hire drop-off. And then security was stressful because we had to take everything out the bags, which is always a stressful experience in its own right. And then you've got to take your shoes off, etc. Geno's Steaks here, Philly cheesesteaks, is supposed to be quite high up on the list of really good cheesesteaks.
Unfortunately, we've already had a cheesesteak today.
We did have a cheesesteak this morning.
I feel like 2 in 1 day is a bit much.
Is it? But here you've got a whole bunch of food and drink. Johnson & Murphy, 1920 Coach, Heritage Books. Geno's Steaks here. You've got Chick-fil-A, you've got Subway, Smash Burger. What's this? Federal Donuts is coming soon. Coffee, pastries, and sandwiches at Elixir. What are we doing? We're going to C27, aren't we?
Yeah.
I want to go and stop off at like a duty-free kind of newsagent shop so we can get...
They might not have duty-free because we're not in...
They won't have duty-free, no, but like a newsagent shop so we can get a magnet, right?
Yeah, okay.
They'll have one of those, I'm sure. Ooh, Philippines. Oh no, it's Philadelphia to Barbados. What are we about Philippines?
That would be exotic.
That would be very exotic. Ah, there's a Philippine, I keep saying Philippines. There's a Philadelphia marketplace there, so let's go in there. Shop here is pretty cool. So we've got all the t-shirts and memorabilia and stuff like that. We've got magnets, so we picked up one of these magnets for my parents. Tons of magnets, actually. I thought this one was... Oh no, we didn't pick up this one, sorry. Turn it around. Oh, this is the one we picked up here. We got snow globes, shot glasses. You got mini replicas of the Liberty Bell as well. But these are fake because they ring and the Liberty Bell doesn't actually ring. Not anymore.
Look at you being so well informed now.
I'm so well informed, aren't I? Eagles, obviously, because they were Super Bowl competitors. But yeah, let's go. Let's get roughly to the gates because just panicking for time. We've got 20 minutes before boarding begins. We've got the Today shop here. This is like the Today Cafe in Universal Studios, Florida. Same branding and everything. Right, we're C27, so we've got to walk quite far down that way, actually. One of the penultimate gates. But we're at C27, boarding starts in 5 minutes, departs at 4 p.m, lands at 6:35 p.m. Here we go, we're boarding. Right, always touch the plane. One World Alliance, so they're the same team as British Airways.
If you are sitting in a bunk, see much of a wallet.
Here we are seated now. We're in seats 25A and B. We are right over the wing. Just nice, actually. I like seeing the wing. The seats are higher than they were on the last one, because they were like here last time, weren't they, on a long haul flight? Yeah, adequate seating area. I've changed into shorts because I'm going to be in warm weather in a minute. Or 95 minutes. No, not 95. 155. 155 minutes I'll be in warm weather.
How did you know that?
2 hours and 35 minutes.
How did you know it was 2 hours and 35?
Because that's the time. Right, we've got the safety instructions, we've got the in-flight entertainment. Basically, it's like you can connect to the Wi-Fi and watch a bunch of stuff for free. Get Apple Music as well. Oh, that's quite cool. You can stream Apple Music for free. Then you can get some complimentary beverages. So you can get teas, coffees, sodas. No alcoholic beverages, but you can buy alcoholic beverages. It's just an internal flight, so that's what it is. Not planning on getting drunk. Convenience bag or waste bag, it says, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. American Airlines domestic flight has got 1 up, 2 up, and 3 up on Ryanair and EasyJet. Full-size can of Coke. Dude, that's cool.
Oh, stop.
I got a cup of tea, but it's like separated. Build your own cups of tea. And we got some pretzels. They're not like Ant-Man sized pretzels. Becky was just doing that, don't worry. Yeah, a little bag of pretzels. You don't get any of this on like British Airways to Europe or anything, do you, really? Do you? We haven't flown British Airways for a long time to Europe. Becky's saying no. I'm surprised this isn't gone at this point, honestly. It's great. Cruising altitude of 34,000 feet, loving life.
I don't know that.
I listen to the tannoy announcements, you know. I really do. Orlando, we are here. That was relatively straightforward.
Do you think it looks hot outside?
I think it looks very hot outside.
Show them how hot it is outside. It's hot.
It's real hot.
Burning.
Hot.
Look at the pedals. Oh wait, there are none because it's so hot.
Yeah, it's like Satan's armpit out there. You know the feeling, guys. We're here. That was really weird because we didn't do any immigration. We literally...
It's so weird coming back in through a different way because usually we go down that same ramp every time.
But we got the carpet just over there. You see it? Nice. MCO carpet. Who dis? Yeah, so weird. Now we've got to get to baggage carousel 24, which I'm assuming is the gaggle of people here. No. I don't know.
We're still at the gates.
We're still at the gates. We got to keep going then, right?
Resorts and other ground transportation options are located on level 1. Hello, this is Orlando Airport. You're a resident. Welcome home. You're one of our nearly 7. Welcome to here.
Here it is, guys. Your moment of zen. Hey, we've come in at a different part.
Ooh, exciting.
This is strange. This is very strange. We're not in the normal, like, Hyatt Regency part like we normally would. I guess that would be
Straight
right down
on.
the other end, down that way. Anyway, haven't got time to take you there because we got to go and get our bags.
Vegas.
Magic of Disney. Right, so we're going down to baggage claim 24. This is going to be the experience if you ever have like a connecting flight. If you come on a connecting flight to Orlando. I've always wondered, because we've come down here quite often, and I've wondered about these baggage claims here. I wondered who they were for.
Oh,
And this is what they're for.
are we in the car park then?
Not sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We just need to go down one more, and then we're in the car park.
But we need to find the car as well. The rental car. Oh, rental cars is down another level. 5 minutes, guys. That took us 5
That was
minutes.
absolutely spiffing. I think that was the best airport experience we've ever had.
That was
Like,
amazing.
The car usually goes wrong, so let's see what happens with the car before we get all cocky.
Yeah. Who did we say we're with? The car? Budget, I think.
Budget, I think, yeah.
Find out. I'll have to Google it. It's level.
Isn't it?
Yeah, level 1. So we're with Budget. We've had like. Who did we have before when we came in December? It was Avis, wasn't it? And they were like the worst.
Yeah, we waited like an hour and a bit, didn't we?
It was over an hour just.
And then people were like not getting cars and.
Yeah, there was somebody that had booked a car and he just couldn't get it. So hopefully we don't have the same experience. Although Avis is part of Budget, I think. They're the same company. See how it goes. All right, so we've got the car hire. We did a $250 deposit. That's the normal thing. We've got to cross over here and go up to level 2, I think it is, with Budget. Sure, that's what he said to me. We always generally do on-site companies. So like Six, Budget, Avis, Alamo, all of those. So we don't have to get a shuttle to the rental car company. Here we go. We've got a Hyundai. I don't know. The guy said it should be a Sportage. This is definitely not a Kia Sportage. It's a Hyundai. What is it? A Hyundai what? Tucson. But it's nice. It's got an automatic boot. It's got a Becky, which is even nicer.
Woohoo! Flirting.
Hey. Yeah, it looks quite good actually. Shall I shut this for you, Bex?
Yeah, shut it.
So I'm just going around and doing my walk around of the car as I film this for you guys.
It's got heated seats.
No, it hasn't.
Nice.
We don't need that. We don't need that. All right, so we've got a different car instead. We've got a Kia Sportage this time because the one that was in T8, which we were told to go to, was wrong. So we got to the barrier and we were told, no, you got to turn around and get a new car, which is really bloody annoying. But we've got this, we actually do have a Kia Sportage now. They said it should have been a Sportage, but they'd parked it in the wrong spot. So we're good. We've connected up our CarPlay. And now we're going to go to our destination. All right, so we are on the road. Now we've got our correct car. It was a 50-50 shot there. Becky was just saying, like, do you believe the registration on the receipt, or do you believe the number that they've given you for the parking space, right? Like, how do you do it? We've turned off toll roads. We've hit on avoid toll roads. So it sent us right around the middle of nowhere. And we've got all the planes here, which is pretty cool.
Much time.
I think added about 15 minutes on the journey from the airport to, we're going to Universal Orlando Resort. That's where we've put in the destination. So, yeah, it's annoying, but we're only here for 4 days, so there's no point like paying for the toll. And we're not flying back out of Orlando International Airport, we're flying out of Tampa. When you don't drop off the visitor toll pass, they charge you $10 as your deposit. And so we're like, well, we can add an extra 10 minutes here and there. There we go. Universal Orlando Resort. I love their new signs. So we had Sing. We had Sing on that.
They don't have the Sing show here, do they?
No, they don't.
I like that show.
You do. Much better in... well, I didn't watch it in Japan, but it was... I'm going to say it was better in Beijing because they had a specific theatre for it.
Yeah.
Universal Orlando Resort. We're parked in Jurassic Park. We made a bit of a mistake. We went into the disabled section, so we had to go all the way to the end because the disabled section's like right at the front, and then yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
It's not necessarily a bad thing because I think we got to go up one level, and then we're basically like at CityWalk, so it's pretty good. The best moving walkway in the world. This is what we love. It's what we love to see. Oh, I think this is like my favourite moment.
You said to me seeing Volcano Bay was your favourite moment.
Nah, one of them was, you know.
You just make up your favourite moments all the time.
There it is. Universal Orlando Resort. That's where we're going tomorrow. Universal Epic Universe. Got Celestial Park being advertised at the moment. I wonder what's going to happen to this preview centre now Epic Universe is open. So the guest services location is closed an hour after in the park. Outside they close when the park closes. The one at CityWalk is closed. The concierge desk can't get us our accessibility pass, so we've got to do it in the morning, unfortunately. We've got to figure that out. It's what it is. It's so annoying because that's why we came to CityWalk. Otherwise,
we wouldn't have walked all the way from the car.
We wouldn't have walked all the way from the car. Luckily, we're parked so close. But look at this. The Super Nintendo area of the Universal Studios store is officially open. This was in construction when we came here last time, but we've got all of the blocks here. We've got Mario and Donkey Kong and the question mark there. We got Mario, oh crikey, Luigi, Toad, Daisy and Peach down there, and you've got power blocks and everything. But the entrance here looks fantastic. This is brand new. This is only opened like a couple of days ago. My Princess Peach goes through. Princess Peach. It looks very similar to the rest of the studio store, but essentially it's just...
it's very spacious.
It's very spacious, yeah. I'm surprisingly spacious, right? But you can get all of the... It looks like you can get all of the Nintendo merch in here that you would get in the...
I wonder if you can buy your doing.
Your power-up bands.
Yeah.
You absolutely can buy your power-up bands in here. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, how do you know that?
I do like these t-shirts. They're a little bit garish, but they're cool. They're very thin.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
You can actually physically
You'd be able to
see through.
See your boobies through that.
Yeah, I think you would. I don't want anybody. Look at that. Look at that. You can see completely clean through it. If you're sweating in that,
everybody knows about it.
Everybody knows, right? You've got another section that goes through there.
That's just the normal shop.
I think that goes in. Yeah, that goes into the normal shop.
Harry Potter bit of the normal shop.
No, I think that's just the normal part of the normal shop. Should we have a look?
Normal, yeah.
Yeah, this is the normal part of the normal shop. And then... okay, yeah.
Shame that it's got no sleeves.
What, the Love is Universal tank top one? Yeah. It does look awesome. I wouldn't be caught dead in a tank top, but yeah, It does look very cool.
If it had sleeves, that would
be awesome, yeah. See if they got... No. Nope. You got the Jaws 50th anniversary merch there, and you've got a Jaws setup as well. That looks awesome. With Bruce. 50th anniversary. And then, as we go down this side, this is where we've got the Harry Potter merchandise. Oh, look at that. It's a time turner popcorn bucket. Wow. So that's $35. So down this way, you've got an extension to the Harry Potter area. So this goes all the way through the shop. Basically, there's like a bit of a cut through of CityWalk now. So if you don't want to go all the way through CityWalk, you just cut through here. But what's really weird is this isn't like really Harry Potter themed at all. Ooh, a butterbeer stand inside CityWalk. First time you can get butterbeer outside of the parks.
Hot or cold?
Oh, butterbeer merch. But here you can only get it frozen or cold, not hot, which is a shame because
So what's your favourite?
hot is the best. Hot is definitely the best. Do you agree?
I actually just quite like a traditional.
Do you?
Hard to say.
Butterbeer flavoured chocolate. And then you're like back into the Super Nintendo standard Universal section of the store. It may have been a bit of a bust for our accessibility pass, but we came out with the goods. And the goods are butterbeer chocolate. I'm quite happy with that. How much were these? Like $10 each or something, right? Like,
Yeah, not too bad.
not too bad. It's quite a big bar. It's not quite the same as the chocolate that we had at Universal Studios Beijing. The Universal Studios Beijing one is a small bar, little butterbeer barrel shapes on the bar, and it was filled with butterbeer filling, which is incredible. I think this is just like flavoured chocolate, solid flavoured chocolate, which is unfortunate. All right, we've come out to Walmart here on Turkey Lake Road. So you've got to do a little bit of grocery shopping. So I want to get some cereal, Reese's Puffs, because they're like £10 in the UK, but they're about $2 here. So I'm going to get a couple of those, maybe some Oreos, Reese's, things like that. I'm very excited. And what is not to love about an American supermarket? Ah!
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Should we get some food? Snackage. Right.
We don't need vegetables.
We don't need vegetables? Yeah, but they do have the sugar cookies over there, Bex.
Yeah,
You're not a fan, are you?
not really.
Bit too sickly?
Yeah.
Where are we going then? I want to get some cereal, so we're going down this way?
Candy.
Candy? Cloves? You can get cloves in here. So like I said, I set out to get some cereal. I want some Reese's Puffs. What do we got? Reese's Puffs, mega-sized. Ah. Or family-sized. Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles.
That's different, I think.
This is Peanut Butter Lovers one.
Yeah, so that's not got chocolate one.
That's not, no, that's just the that's just the peanut butter one, this one. I don't want that, I just want the regular. But look, it's $4.93 for a large box. Back home, that's like 12 quid.
Oh.
12 quid for a family size one, 'cause that's like equivalent to 2 boxes, right?
Okay.
Amazing. Look at all these flavors. Lemon flavored, or limon. You've got dill pickle flavor. Ooh, like chili lemon, or chill lemon.
Lemon, I think, means lime.
Limon means lime, yeah, like lime flavored. It's really mad flavors. Look at all these different flavors of coffee as well. You've got Starbucks everything, and then you've got Dunkin' as well, Dunkin' Donuts flavor. I think we're looking for like the little bottles of like Dunkin' and Starbucks. Oh, here they are. Yeah. We want the plastic ones because we can't take glass into the parks. So, should we get a few of these Dunkin' iced coffee ones? Yeah? How many do you want? That was a successful trip to Walmart. We got cereal. We got 2 bags. Not that much, actually.
Guess who's carrying them?
We did all right.
Pack mule.
The pack mule is carrying, yes. No, it was quite good. Quite quiet in there as well. This one on Turkey Lake Road is much quieter than the one up by Disney. So it's time to head to the hotel now. We're staying at Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside, I think we're staying. We've never stayed at Surfside before. We stayed at Dockside, but
I thought we were staying around.
we're staying at Surfside this time, which is the smaller resort, so it'll be nice and chill. So let's see how long it's going to take to get there.
Oh, they're really nice because we're not going to do that.
No, we're not. We're only staying there for one night because we couldn't get Terra Luna or Stella Nova, right? Because Epic opens tomorrow. They were really, really busy, those ones, so we had to go a bit further up, unfortunately. Surfside Inn and Suites. This is where we are staying tonight. So we're going to go and park right up into the front reception, lobby and guest check-in. Yeah, we're going to go and check in, unload the luggage, and then I'll have to move the car into the car park. You got to pay for parking at Universal, which is just the worst.
At the resorts, yeah.
At the resorts, yeah. It's such.
It might be worth actually not unloading the luggage, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because we don't know where we're going to be parking.
No, you're right, Lex. Yeah, so we want to come to the front here. Park for the drop-off section. So you've got a nice plush seating area here. You got the check-in desks to the left-hand side. So we decided to come into the cafe here. We got a couple of little things. We forgot our APs. They're in the car, so we had to pay full price, unfortunately. But I've gone for. Was this the citrus chicken? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Becky went for a chimichurri chicken sandwich with chips. And of course, we couldn't not get a sweet treat. I thought she was going to go for a cheesecake, and we've got a chocolate cake, so. But this looks good.
Take it out the fridge and then put it back again.
Oh, right. So you were going to go for a cheesecake, and then decided against it. How much was all of this?
£29, $38.
$38. Actually, isn't too bad, considering the portion size. I've got like half a chicken there.
Mm.
So here we are. This is our room. We'll give you a little bit of a tour. You need the key card to open it. There you go. That's the first view of our room. Now, we booked a standard room and we got an upgrade free of charge. So this is a tour of a 2-bed suite when it should have been a standard room. All right, so we come in. Firstly, we've got a little seating area here. We've got a bench and 2 chairs. We've got this little plush thing here as well. You've got a fridge. You've got a microwave and a little like sink desk area here, which is really nice to see. Nice artwork and a couple of shelves as well. You've got loads of like plates and bowls and stuff underneath there, which is really interesting.
Is there anything in the drawer?
Oh, we should check the drawer. Yeah, good shout, Bex. There is. Cutlery and condiments. Oh, cool. Okay. Condiments are napkins, salt, pepper, things like that. And that'll be for the coffee machine. You've got cups and paper cups here as well, like plastic cups and paper cups. We've got 2 king beds just here. And then finally, you've got in the 2-bed suite, which you've been upgraded to, you've got a second room for the 2-bed. All right, so we're a little bit delayed in doing our travel day wrap up because it was just it was a tiring day, but it was really smooth. It's much easier to go internally in the US, isn't it, than flying internationally?
Yeah.
And we got in like a little bit earlier as well. We didn't have to do immigration.
That skips a lot of queue.
Yeah, I think it's weird flying into Orlando, and you do the bag check. Not the bag check, like the baggage collection is downstairs rather than like, because we do it just after immigration normally, don't we? So it was a bit of a weird experience for us there. But quick, yeah. I mean, that whole process was really good. It was really fast. So I think if you've got the opportunity to do, like, if you have a connecting flight, then I'd say, like, don't be nervous about that part.
Just leave yourself enough time in the connection to do all that stuff. That's the problem.
Yeah, 100%, because that part's a little bit nerve-wracking. The car hire process, though, really frustrated us both, because they just gave us the wrong details.
Yeah.
And then they were, like, really arsey with us about it after.
And then we rushed to CityWalk. We couldn't do what we needed to do. Yeah. Yeah. Until Orlando, it was going all very smoothly, and then when we started doing stuff in Orlando, it didn't go so smoothly.
It was, yeah. I mean, I thought the guest services at CityWalk closed an hour after, and it would make sense for the guest services to close an hour after, but it's unfortunate that, you know, that's not how it worked out. But I managed to get the pass sorted the next day anyway, right? So it was all good in the end. But yeah, I mean, overall it was a relatively smooth travel day. It just the car hire thing really frustrated me.
Yeah.
We got the opportunity to go to Walmart as well, which was nice, but it just ended up being like time got away from us, like it always does on a travel day. We came in earlier.
Not any day,
but it just got away. We got a few bits and pieces from Walmart and Surfside. When we checked into Surfside, that was like, I think because we were quite late,
it was
like there was
quiet,
nobody there at check-in, so we got in very quickly. And we got a free upgrade as well to a 2-bed suite, so it would have been nice to actually stay there for a few days longer.
Yeah.
But
still nice to have though.
It is nice. It's a nice little resort. You know, I think they're good for what they are. They're a good value, good price. The decor's pretty nice as well.
Yeah. There's no difference between Surfside or Dockside though. So if one was cheaper, I would just go with everyone.
Yeah. One smaller than the other, but overall,
it doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make
really.
any difference.
If you're down the end of the corridor, you're down the end of the corridor.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, that was a really nice experience. But overall, I think it's a pretty easy travel day. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed following along. It's giving you a little bit of peace of mind about, I guess, kind of like what a connecting flight situation would be for a travel day, because that's kind of what we did there. If it has helped, it'd be great if you could give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. See you on the other side. Thanks.